Going to discuss the elephant in the room. New York broke through its largest single-day COVID record yesterday, reporting at least 74,000 new cases. I'm sure you've been having some very tough discussions over the last few weeks. Are you confident that the measures that you've put in place and the limitations that you've put in place are doing enough to really not help exacerbate the spread that's going on in New York right now?
Leslie, thanks for having me on. And yes, we have been talking to medical experts. And it's all about choice. You talked about choice in one of your last segments. We are welcoming revelers back to Times Square as long as they are fully vaccinated. We're requiring that they wear masks. And the spectator viewing areas are going to be less densely filled. So we recognize that not everyone will be able to be in Times Square, and they can tune in and watch the festivities from our website at tsq.org or on one of the networks.
What are you seeing so far with regard to sponsorship for this year's event? Last year's was canceled. Sponsorship is an important money driver for New Year's Eve celebrations in Times Square. Are you seeing regular interest back to 2019 levels?
Yes, we have some great sponsors: Planet Fitness, Carnival Cruises, Waterford. They have really stayed with us throughout this pandemic, and we're very happy for them, and we value them. Without them, we couldn't put on the event. Barefoot Bubbly,
Tom,
too.
How much of this?
Barefoot Bubbly.
How much of this, Tom? And this is Scott, by the way.
Hi, Scott.
Was your decision? How does a decision like this work? Is it in conjunction with the mayor's office? Is it the mayor's decision, and you have no choice but to go along with it? Can you just take us through the process of deciding to lessen the crowd?
I had a conversation with Mayor de Blasio, who was absolutely fantastic, and he wanted to know our thoughts on it. And our thoughts were that we are a symbol to the world. Times Square is a reflection of the city and of to the world, and we thought it was important to show that we have recovered and that we can find safe and responsible ways to carry on our old traditions in a responsible way. COVID is here, and we need to find ways to live with it responsibly, and also carry on those old traditions and have some fun. So we recognize that not everyone could be here, so that's why we're giving people a choice. You can be in Times Square if you're here, if you're one of those that are able to get in so that it's not an overcrowded event, or you could watch it from the safety of your home at tsq.org or on one of the networks.
Tom, I want to ask you about Broadway because we've seen a wave of cancellations in recent weeks due to Omicron cases prevalent in both the cast and crew. Others are dark until the new year due to these COVID cases. What's been the impact on the Times Square economy, which depends so heavily on these shows taking place and the tourism that comes to see those shows?
Broadway drives the economy of Times Square, and it also drives our humanity. And it's so important that these shows do everything that they can to carry on. And they really have been trying. It's a tough decision for them to cancel. I know they don't take it lightly, but the safety of the cast, crew, and audience is their biggest factor. So when a show is canceled, it's because of those reasons. So we should support Broadway and all of the efforts that they're making to have the show go on in a safe and responsible manner, and know that when those shows are canceled, it's because they just can't do it safely. And they're making that decision on their own, which shows that they are putting people over profits, and safety is their #1 concern.